Hey guys, how's it going? Sydney here from PhoneDog.com. I'm back to do another update of my BlackBerry Torch 30-day challenge. This is your first time watching a video of this series. I am using the BlackBerry Torch 9810 for 30 days, and throughout the challenge I'm going to be giving updates on how it's going, my thoughts on the phone, mostly on the operating system since it's really BlackBerry OS that I'm kind of focusing on. I've never used a BlackBerry as my personal device. I've just kind of, tested out phones here and there because of my job. But this is my first time actually using a BlackBerry as my personal phone. I'm going to be doing it for 30 days. So this is day 9. It's been a little over a week. The last video I did, it was day 5, and I kept saying it was day 8, but it was day 5. So this is day 9. It's been a little bit over a week, and I'm kind of settling into what BlackBerry is. It is what it is, and I know, we hear people say that a lot, and it seems kind of cliche, but basically I'm kind of just accepting, what the OS is made for, the way it's designed, what it's not made for, and there's a couple of things that I've noticed that I've accepted and that, I really don't like. If you follow me on Twitter, last night I kind of went on a little rant because I was really getting frustrated with the operating system. If you don't follow me on Twitter, my screen name, or you can follow me at PhoneDog_Sydney, and I kind of tweet about this along with, other stuff, obviously. Anyway, so if you saw that Twitter rant, I was getting really frustrated with the operating system. Now it's the next day, I'm kind of calming down a little bit. I wanted to just take my SIM card out of the BlackBerry and put it back in my phone. I was just getting really tired of these little things that bothered me, but I'm going to stay the course. I'm going to stay with it. I put my SIM card back in the BlackBerry and I'm with it again. And like I said, I'm just kind of accepting some things. I've noticed that BlackBerry is more function over form, and that's basically what it is. You can't change that. It's not pretty, it's not beautiful, it's not aesthetically pleasing. All of those things mean basically the same thing, but it's not pretty, but it works. And for a person like me, where I really focus on form and function, I don't want it to be form over function, but I want it to be pretty, but also work. With BlackBerry, it just works. It's not necessarily pretty, and it just doesn't suit me. That doesn't mean it's a bad operating system or that it won't work for anyone else, but it just doesn't suit me. I have downloaded a couple of, come on, unlock. Okay, I downloaded a custom lock screen because one, I got worried about like inadvertently pressing this button when it was in my purse or something and it unlocking the screen even though I didn't really want it to. So I downloaded a lock screen, and then I also downloaded a new theme. So you can see I have a wallpaper, and then the icons are a little bit different. So I did that, and I liked it. I was like, you know what, this is kind of cool. We got some customization there. Granted, the themes cost like $3, $4, which is ridiculous. But anyway, I did that. But then I kind of went back to, when I had Android and I switched from Android, one of the reasons I gave was, yeah, you can customize it and I can spend hours customizing my phone, but if my goal is to change the way the operating system looks, then that basically means I don't like the way it looks, so why don't I go with something, that I like the way it looks. So I kind of went back to that. I was like, okay, now I can make it look completely different, but that still basically means that I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks. Maybe that's me overanalyzing things. I tend to do that a lot. But I did download the theme, and it kind of helped. I like the new lock screen. Let me see, what else? Email has not been that impressive, and I talked about this in the last video, but I had to edit it out, so hopefully I'll be able to fit it in this video. Email has not been that impressive, and that was one of the things where I thought, okay, if all else fails, it's at least going to be a great email machine, and that was great. I was like, at least I'll have that. But email has not been that impressive. I mean, yeah, I open messages, I can see my emails, I can read the messages, I can send and receive emails basically. That to me is not any different from what I get on Android, Windows Phone, or iOS. I don't see what all the fuss is about with the BlackBerry email system. I understand encryption and security is a big deal. That's nice to have. I've never had a problem with my email account, getting hacked or any other problems with Android or another operating system. just overall the functionality of it, I haven't noticed it being any better than any other operating system. In fact, I've had some problems. If I see I have a new email and I decide to read it on my computer, I'll read the email and delete it, and it will still show up as a new message on my BlackBerry, and it will never go away until I open it on the BlackBerry. To me, if this is the ultimate email machine, that should not be a problem. One of the things that I've kind of noticed, all these BlackBerry users have given me tips about, well, email, it does great with email, or it does great with this, or you try these keyboard shortcuts. To me, everything that they've mentioned, it's, yeah, nice, but I mean, have you ever used another operating system? Because email may work, but it works just as fine on another OS, and it looks prettier. And all of these other kind of tips and tricks, I mean, yeah, they're nice to have, but I tweeted about this yesterday. I am convinced that die-hard BlackBerry users have never used another operating system, because there's no way. I mean, if you compare this to Android, to iOS, to Windows Phone, it's no more functional than any of those other operating systems. I just don't see the appeal of BlackBerry. But I've continued to say this. I wanted to give up last night, but I'm not going to. I am going to stick with this. I'm kind of accepting, like I said, it is what it is. It's function over form. It's not pretty, but it works. And so I'm trying to keep an open mind, but seriously, it's not any better than one of those operating systems. And I guess maybe that's not the point. Maybe it's not supposed to be better. Maybe it's just supposed to be as good. And maybe that's enough. But the way that BlackBerry fans talk about it, it's like better than all of those. And I haven't noticed that. I mean, like I said, yeah, Twitter works, email works, notifications work, but if you've used any other operating system, there's no way this is adequately functional, because it's just open mind, keeping an open mind. I'm keeping an open mind. I will see you guys in a couple of days on the 17th for day 12. And hopefully it will be better. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.